Numbers 22. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Excuse me. Yah is a very jealous El. He is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last, and the only. He doesn't want names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips, and Yehoshua died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity over 2,000 years ago, and the letter J is about 600 years old. Excuse me. Numbers 22. And the children of Israel set out and camped in the desert plains of Moab beyond the Jordan of Jericho, and Balak, son of Zippor, Tsippor. I'm pretty sure when it's a T before the S, it's just silent. Like tsunami. That's actually what I base it off of. I could be completely wrong, but that's how I'm going to say it. Zippor. And Balak, son of Zippor, saw all that Israel had done to the Amorites, and Moab was exceedingly afraid of the people because they were many, and Moab was in dread because of the children of Israel. And Moab said to the elders of Midian, now this company is licking up all that is around us, as an ox licks up the grass of the field. Now Balak, son of Zippor, and Balak is Balaq, excuse me, son of Zippor, was sovereign of the Moabites at that time, and he sent messengers to Bilam, Bilam, son of Beor, Beor, at Pethor, Pethor, which is near the river in the land of the sons of his people, to call him, saying, see, a people has come from Mitzrayim. See, they have covered the surface of the land and are settling next to me. And now please come at once, curse this people for me, for they are too strong for me. It might be that I strike them and drive them out of the land, for I know that he whom you bless is blessed, and he whom you curse is cursed. Excuse me. And the elders of Moab and the elders of Midian left with the fees for divination in their hand, and they came to Bilam and spoke the words of Balak to him. And he said to them, spend the night here, and I shall bring back word to you as Yah spoke to me. So the heads of Moab stayed with Bilam, and Elohim came to Bilam and said, who are these men with you? And Bilam said to Elohim, Balak, son of Zippor, sovereign of Moab, has sent to me, saying, see, a people has come out of Mitzrayim. I don't think they understand. They came across the ocean on foot. That should say something. Excuse me. So a people has come out of Mitzrayim and covered the surface of the land. Come now, curse them for me. It might be that I am able to fight against them and drive them out. And Elohim said to Bilam, do not go with them. You do not curse the people, for they are blessed. And Bilam rose in the morning and said to the heads of Balak, go back to your land, for Yah has refused to allow me to go with you. And the heads of Moab arose and went to Balak and said, Bilam refuses to come with us. Then Balak again sent heads more numerously and more esteemed than they. And they came to Bilam and said to him, this is what Balak son of Zippor said, do not be withheld from coming to me, please. For I esteem you very greatly, and whatever you say to me I do. Therefore please come, curse this people for me. Excuse me. And Bilam answered and said to the servants of Balak, though Balak were to give me his house filled with silver and gold, I am unable to go beyond the word of Yah my Elohim, do not to do less or more. And now please you also stay with or stay here tonight and let me find out more Yah says to me. And Elohim came to Bilam at night and said to him, if the men come to call you, rise and go with them, but only the word which I speak to you that you do. And Bilam rose in the morning and saddled his donkey and went with the heads of Moab. But the displeasure of Elohim burned because he went, and the messenger of Yah stationed himself in the way as an adversary against him, and he was riding on his donkey, and his two servants were with him. And the donkey saw the messenger of Yah standing in the way with his drawn sword in his hand, and the donkey turned aside out of the way and went into the field. So Bilam struck the donkey to turn her back onto the way. Then the messenger of Yah stood in a narrow passage between the vineyards, with a wall on this side and a wall on that side. And when the donkey saw the messenger of Yah, she pushed herself against the wall and crushed Bilam's foot against the wall. So he struck her again. And the messenger of Yah went further and stood in a narrow place where there was no way to turn aside, right or left. And when the donkey saw the messenger of Yah, she lay down under Bilam. So Bilam's displeasure burned, and he struck the donkey with his staff. Then Yah opened the mouth of the donkey, and she said to Bilam, what have I done to you that you have stricken me these three times? Could you imagine if a donkey turned and looked at you and actually spoke to you? And Bilam said to the donkey, because you have mocked me, I wish there were a sword in my hand, for I would have killed you by now. And the donkey said to Bilam, am I not your donkey on which you have ridden ever since I became yours to this day? Was I ever known to do so to you? And he said, no. And Yah opened Bilam's eyes, and he saw the messenger of Yah standing in the way with his drawn sword in his hand. And he bowed his head and fell on his face. And the messenger of Yah said to him, why have you struck your donkey these three times? See, I have come out to stand against you, because your way is reckless before me. And the donkey saw me and turned aside from me these three times. If she had not turned aside from me, I certainly would have killed you by now and let her live. Wow, she saved his life. And Bilam said to the messenger of Yah, I have sinned, for I did not know you stood in the way against me. And now if evil is in your eyes, let me turn back. And the messenger of Yah said to Bilam, go with the men, but only the word that I speak to you that you speak. Bilam then went with the heads of Balak, and when Balak heard that Bilam was coming, he went out to meet him at the city of Moab, which is on the border at the Arnon, Arnon, which was in the extremity of the border. And Balak said to Bilam, did I not urgently send to you, calling for you? Why did you not come to me? And am I not able to esteem you? And Bilam said to Balak, see, I have come to you. Now am I at all able to say somewhat the word that Elohim puts in my mouth that I speak? And Bilam went to Balak, and they came to Quiriath Hutzoth, Qiryath, and then Hutzoth is H with a dot, Utsoth. And Balak slaughtered cattle and sheep, and he sent some to Bilam and to the heads who were with him. And it came to be in the morning that Balak took Bilam and brought him up to the high places of Baal, Ba'al. That's exactly how Lord is spelled, because Lord is Greek for Baal. And from there he was the extremity of the camp. They're worshiping Baal. How did Bilam end up with a group of people that were worshiping Baal as he was, I don't know if you'd call him a prophet or a listener, someone who listens to Yah's word, can actually hear it. I don't know.